My name is Olumuyiwa Talabi. I'm the country representative for U.S. Wheat Associates in Nigeria.
We'd just like to know your view about Indomie rewarding children, the events that you are here for today.
Indomie is a brilliant company, very proactive, very aggressive in its business. And since inception in the late 90s, Indomie has actually led the noodles industry in Nigeria. And don't forget that the target market is children. And they've done so ever since they established the business, or they established the Indonews market. And they've never relented in rewarding their patrons, and these are the children. So it's no surprise that every time Indomie is doing one thing or the other for the children, it's just to show appreciation.
All right, we would like to know your view about Indomie's as an Indomie rewarding children. This special event that we are here for today, as in your view about it.
Generally, Indomie is a unique company. In fact, to me, it's one of the greatest companies in Nigeria. They are a total company. The product is acceptable to the community. Then secondly, they also play back to the community as a whole, ranging from children to the customers to everybody. So I think they've been very, very fantastic.
I'm the commercial director of Flour, Crown Flour Mills Limited.
We'd just like to know your view about this type of event being organized by Indomie.
Well, D United, as a corporate citizen of Nigeria, has had a lot of impact in both the social and cultural development of the country. And no doubt, the brand has come a long way and is of age. And for us, we are not surprised because we've been their partners all this while. And we're not surprised that they're organizing something. So it's kudos to the management of the United Limited. Yeah.
And then on the last note, what are your expectations this night?
Well, if we are to go by their past ways of managing events, for sure, I will not be disappointed. I'm very sure of that.
My name is Mrs. Toyi Ononuga, and I work in the office of the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Her Excellency, Mrs. Adejoke Orelope Adefulire.
Right, ma, you're welcome, ma. We'd just like to know your view about Indomie organizing an event like this.
It's beautiful. It's a very thoughtful initiative by the organizers. That is, I think, do feel right, recognizing children for acts of bravery. I think it's very good. It will further encourage them to grow up to be leaders, good and honest leaders in the future. I think it's good for the country to have such an event.
Denijo, the registrar, Nigeria Institute of Journalism, Lagos here.
So I would like to know your view about this type of event being organized by Indomie, sir.
Well, it's something that is commendable in the sense that while you have many youths who has nothing life out of people, some youths are ready to take to risk their lives to save other people's lives. Despite the danger inherent in it. So such people should be encouraged. Such youths that have the milk of human kindness in them should be encouraged. So it's something that is welcome. It's a welcome development from the Indomie as part of the social responsibilities to the populace.
All right, and then on the last note, we'd just like to know your expectations. What are you expecting to see tonight?
Well, the question, perhaps you don't know the person that is talking, because I actually participated in the selection of the winners today. So I know that the panel took a painstaking effort to select the best. Out of 12, we have selected 3, and the 3 are the best. Out of the selection process was the best that we could have done.
You need to invest in the generation next, and investing in getting them to have the right values is the biggest investment you could possibly make. Why I have identified with this program through the years is that it helps to strengthen that generation next, to make them realize that of their own will they can do extraordinary things, and it is in that ability, that desire for the extraordinary, that you build a nation.
I would just like to know your expectation as you are going into the hall. What are you expecting to see? You have been at this event before, so what is your expectation this year?
I'm expecting to see young people who have been outstanding in applying themselves in spite of the challenge of the environment, physical challenge, and whatever other challenges are thrown in front of them.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm a dancer.
You're welcome. Now, and then next, I would like to know your view about Indomie organizing an event like this. Your view?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, bringing children together and kind of appreciating their talents and the kind of human beings they are, discovering them from that age. And I think it's very important for our society, at least, to know our future icons,
Sophia Lushala. The name of my school is Vixen Private Group of Schools. I'm in class 1, JSS 1I.
Do you like Indomie?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
My name is Lanre Adisa. Yeah, I run an agency called Noazak, and we work for Indomie. I think it's a very laudable thing, first and foremost. It's taking the interest in children to a different level. Not many brands actually, walk the talk, as it were. It's not just enough to talk about, caring for children, but actually going out of your way to encourage good values in children. The care for humanity, taking care of other people. Heroism, not necessarily in the cartoon world now, but in the real world of helping people, going out of your way to do the best, It's one missing thing in our society today. So if there's a brand that is willing to put its resources behind encouraging that in children, and they're doing it consistently, which is laudable. I mean, it's not just one thing to start, but being able to sustain it, I think it's commendable.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Kayode Jaji, Medical Director, Basis Hospital in Idimo. Actually, one of the heroes of today happens to be one of my patients. So, and the event that really led to her being a hero is a very, very touching one, because she is a child of about 10 years old, and she performed a feat that adults may not even dare. She delivered her own sister at home. And well, for Indomie to reward such ingenious children, such heroes of our times, I think it's a very great thing, because it's going to really make our children now be very alert and focused, so that they will know that whatever feat they perform could also be rewarded.
Chibuzo Okpala.
You're welcome. Are you here as a guest or you are here as a past winner or something?
No, I'm here as a guest.
All right, we'd just like to know your view about Indomie's act of organizing this event, as in having this event to celebrate children. What is your view about it?
No, to me it's wonderful. It's wonderful that Indomie can associate with children. The children initially are the reason why Indomie is in the market. So it's good that they can actually see these children, recognize them, and hold something like this for them. I see it as a very bold step, as a very good step for Indomie.
Sales Sumili, the general manager for Lamborghini. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
We just want to know your view about Indomie organizing this Indomie Independent Day Award celebrating children. What's your view about it?
I think it's really interesting because for an organization like this, who have gotten great grounds in Nigeria, to be celebrating and recognizing heroes, amongst us. There are some very hidden heroes who you are not aware of, I'm not aware of. But for an organization like this to recognize them is really interesting.
My name is Razak Kamalade. So I won the Indomie Heroes Award 2008. So I'm very grateful. Indomie is doing better and better. I'm happy for Indomie.
Okay, we just wanted to tell us again, as in, since you won that award, how has your life been? How has it been like for you since you won that award?
I really thank God and thank Indomie for my life, because since then my work is okay. I'm doing very well. I'm very happy for Indomie. I'm thankful for Indomie.
My name is Osita Maduagu. I work with EcoBank.
Debbie Maduagu, Skybank.
All right, you're welcome. Okay, first and foremost, we just want to know your view about Indomie organizing this Independence Day Award celebrating children for their heroic act.
It's impressive. I was opportunity to be here last year, and I thought it was really nice. It's a very nice gesture. Corporate social responsibility, top of the game. I think it's an impressive thing.
And what is your expectation for this year's event?
Going from what I saw last year, I expect it to be much better. Last year was a bomb. The lady that won was impressive. So I'm hoping to see something better this year.
First and foremost, I would like to welcome everyone here this evening to the 4th edition of Indomie Independence Day Heroes Award. Without wasting much time, we will please rise for the national anthem.
Horizon, compatriots, Nigeria's home to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes first shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
All right. For those people that attended this event for the first time, let me just give you a tip of the iceberg of what Indomie Independence Day Heroes Award is all about. Like we know in our society, we like to celebrate the high and mighty. We like to sing songs of praises for the well-known public figures. But nobody has ever thought about the Nigerian child. And then we thought about it back then in 2008. What can we do to recognize the Nigerian child publicly? And then we came up with this noble initiative. This initiative is simply to identify, recognize, and reward bravery acts and heroic acts exhibited by children between the ages of 5 and 15 years. And in the last 3 to 4 years, we have seen amazing things. We've been to villages that you would not believe are existing in this country. We've been to villages where they have not seen what is called a car before. It's so amazing, and you will be amazed to see what some of these kids do without even knowing someone somewhere is going to come and recognize them. They just did it. And tonight, one brand that has chosen to take up that challenge to ensure that the Nigerian child is not only recognized but also celebrated publicly is Indomie Instant Noodles. And I think Indomie deserves a resounding round of applause. On this note, may I call on Mr. Deepak Singha to please come and give us the welcome address. Mr. Deepak, please.
Good evening, everybody. Your Excellency, the wife of the Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Your Excellency, the First Lady of Lagos State, Your Excellencies, First Ladies of Ogun State, Oyo, Ondo and Ekiti State, Your Royal Highness, Oba of Lagos, distinguished Senators, Honorable Members of the National Assembly, Members of the Diplomatic Corps here present, Captains of Industry, distinguished guests, Gentlemen of the Press, Ladies and Gentlemen. Wow. It is indeed my great pleasure to welcome you all to this auspicious occasion of the 2011 edition of our Corporate Social Responsibility Initiative, the Indomie Independence Day Award function for Heroes of Nigeria, which is the 4th edition of this program. Without any doubt, we have recorded remarkable achievements in the past 3 editions of this award. We are set once again today to celebrate the acts of heroism in children who have made notable sacrifices at great risks to themselves and those who have strived to survive despite the unfavorable conditions they found themselves and have pushed the limits of courage and performance to a new level. This is in consonance with Duffel Prima Foods PLC core values and deep-rooted belief that in every child lies what it takes to become great. This award is a reflection of the importance and belief of our company in the extraordinary qualities of the Nigerian child, which must never be ignored but must be celebrated. Through the years, Duffel Prima has encouraged the concentration areas on CSR in an effort to continuously impact positively on the lives of our consumers, most importantly the children. The joy we feel in giving back to the society as a responsible corporate citizens brings our founding principles to life. Since the award was introduced in 2008, 9 Nigerian children have received the honor of valor and several millions of naira in this direction by our company. In fact, it is a great privilege to bestow the Indomie Independence Day Award for Heroes of Nigeria on each of them and to express the profound and enduring gratitudes to all Nigerians. But within us, we are hungry for more stories, the story like theirs. It is our dream to make this a national annual Independence Day Award event in Nigeria with support from both government and private institutions. There is no doubt that Nigeria is fortunate and blessed with several young people with similar or even superior nature of service and human kindness flowing in them. Hence our belief that they need to be recognized and celebrated publicly to encourage and inspire more selfless acts of heroism and patriotism. Today we are honoring 3 new brave and courageous children. We are honoring them for the good they have done to our national life by their heroic actions. We are all extremely proud of these 3 children. We feel connected to them. We are inspired by them and their sacrifice. From their noble actions, we believe that other children too could perhaps achieve greater things. From their example, we have our hope renewed, hope in those qualities that bind us as humans. We at Duffel Prima are identifying with these acts of courage so every Nigerian child could be inspired to live the life of a hero, a life of selflessness and bravery. I want to congratulate the recipients of this 4th edition. It is our great privilege to bestow the Indomie Independence Day Award for Heroes of Nigeria on each of you and to express the profound and enduring gratitude of all Nigerians. You have shown us that it means to be fully human, because we live in a world in which we are told no one cares. Your stories are extraordinary. We salute you all. Our main aim tonight is to show your bravery to the world and inspire their children, other children, to emulate these deeds of bravery. I'd like to express my appreciation to all those that have made tonight's event memorable, most especially our distinguished panel of judges. It has been a wonderful privilege and inspiration to be associated with such a committed and caring group of people like you. I also want to thank all our distinguished guests for taking time out once again to be at this unique and memorable event. We recognize and appreciate your expression of love towards our organization. Once again, I thank you all for being here with us today and for being part of our success story. I wish you all a pleasant evening. Thank you for your kind attention. God bless you all. Long live Dufil Prima, long live Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
We have someone in the house to crack your ribs and relax the atmosphere. It's popularly known as the commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in person of Gordons. Gordons, over to you.
Good evening, Your Excellency. Good evening, Your Royal Highnesses, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gordons. They call me the Comedy Berlusconi. I'm from the Niger Delta area. From where I'm standing, I can see a lot of Oyibo brothers in our midst. This is the first time I'm seeing a Niger Delta and Oyibo people sitting in one hall and everywhere is peaceful. It shows that we have really grown. Hello? If not, 64 million naira will not be sitting down there and I will be here cracking joke. For what? But please, a round of applause for my Oyibo brothers. When I was coming, something very, very painful happened. My mom called me and said, Gordons, I'm really not your mother. Where you are going now, you will meet your mother there. Since I came into this hall, I have been looking for my mother. And the only person that really looks like me, the whole of this hall, is the First Lady of Lagos State. And so, Mommy, you are welcome. You will not just be a mother by microphone, but there are school fees to be paid. I would like to come close anyhow, by fire, by force, if you can change the ministry. Please, a round of applause for my mom. Thank you very much. You look really, really gorgeous tonight. You're welcome. All this one so that my ministry can be enhanced. One check can change my career forever. Thank you. And I also came and I met somebody whom I have taken as a mentor right from the very first day I saw him. The very person of Professor Pat Utomi. He's been a mentor because of his intelligence and wit and his developmental plan for our country. He's been a mentor. The good thing about having somebody as a mentor is you will always end up getting married to the daughter of your mentor. And I can prove it to you. Elvis Presley was Michael Jackson's mentor, and Michael Jackson got married to Elvis' daughter. True or false? Now, Bianca's father was Ojuku's mentor, and Ojuku got married to Bianca. Ladies and gentlemen, Yuguda, the governor of Bauchi State, Yaradua was his mentor, and he got married to Yaradua's daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Pat is my mentor, and he has some daughters that will change my career. Please, a round of applause for the man of God. Hallelujah. Okay, they laugh. I know I'm good to be your in-law. And the good thing is that we are very compatible. Your family is fair, as is burnt offering. So they will produce chocolate. I mean, please, a round of applause for my mentor. Honestly speaking, Nigeria is a great country. Believe it or not, forget what this press are saying at the media world. Forget what they are doing to us. Nigeria is the best country on this earth. I've traveled far and wide. I just came back from the state. Delta State. I mean, I tell you the truth. we great people. It would be wrong for anybody to compare Nigeria to America. Now, Nigeria is just 51 years. America is almost 400 years. Nigeria is going through puberty. America is going through menopause. Very soon they will retire, we will take over. Hello? That's why we have people like Obama at the helm of affairs. And for your information, Obama simply means original black African managing America. Are you see here? Yeah. And I tell you the truth, there is no country like ours. So we are 51, they are almost 400. So there is nothing happening abroad that you will not find here. Everything going on abroad, you will find in this country. Before the boasters of Obama, we had a summer of Benin here. All right, before the boasters of Maryland, hey, if you go to a cage, Maryland is very close. We even have Osaka, London, not too far here. And you see there, before the boasters of Benin Hill, TB Joshua has been here. And like I said, even before they invented the aeroplane, Africans will have been flying. Because there's no difference between aircraft and witchcraft. All of them not be craft. They know they fly. Now where you land in that matter. So on the land for barbed wires, on the land for zinc, but we are all landing. Hello? Even our wishes, they fly better. Have you heard 2 wishes flew and they crashed? Everybody know their route. If it is at the line where you reach us, ask anybody who will be wish for your family. He go tell you the truth. Hallelujah. Now beg na joke I do. Just in case you are here and you are that member. Now joke. I beg don't take a more than this. It will not help my career, please. Hallelujah. And for every job you do, you will agree with me, you have a hazard in that area. For every job, we have hazard that goes with it. I had a share recently as a comedian. As a comedian, I've talked or cracked joked about everybody. Politicians, musicians, comedians, my father, myself, my children, and all in all. I have cracked all kind of joke. And that got me into problems recently. I was in New York and I met His Excellency, OBJ. As soon as he saw me, he said, Godons, stand there. I stood. Are you the one that said they wanted to create statue in Abuja? And I inquired about how much the statue will cost. When they told me the amount, I said they should give me the money so that we can stand there. Are you the one that said that? I said, no, sir. He said, Are you the one that said that my wife and I went to the zoo and we saw one of these things that look like monkey? And my wife gave her the banana. The idiot refused. But when I gave the banana, the monkey took it. And when the monkey was asked, he said, blood is thicker than water. Are you the one that said that? I said, no, sir. Are you the one that said I was in my farm and I saw a bird? The bird asked me to make a wish. And I said, can I be as fair as Professor Pat? And the bird said, excuse me, I asked you to make a wish and not to perform miracles. Are you the one that said that? I said, no, sir. He said, so what have you been saying concerning me? I said, Oga, I only read that man was made in the image of God. But when I saw you, I confused. And he said, is that what you said? I said, yes, sir. He said, you will hear from me. I said, Oga, please let me hear now. Because that was how you told Atiku you will hear from me. From that time till I never win election. Please, I want to hear now. Thank you. And it's a beautiful thing to be here. And we're here to celebrate children. I have 4 back home. Not be joke. And it's amazing what you will hear if you allow your kids to talk back to you. You know, if you ask them to give you tips and they begin to ask questions, you'll be so shocked what they can say. Nowadays, children, they know more than their teachers, but they just keep quiet because of cartoon, whether they watch. I have a daughter about 8 years old. Her name is Zoe, and she's fond of asking questions. There was a day she came to me, and he said, Daddy, I said, if firefighters fight fire, and crime fighters fight crime, what do freedom fighters fight? I said, they fight freedom. He said, are you sure? I said, I know you asked the question. And then she went on. He said, if it is true that granite oil come from granite, and palm oil come from palm nut, and cotton oil come from cotton, where do baby oils come from? I said, from babies. He said, will the baby poo-poo the oil or he will pee the oil? I said, any of the oil go come? Praise be to God. And then that girl asked me a nasty question that I will never forget. She said, if it is true, you know the way they do. If it is true that poets enjoy poetry, if it is true that carpenters enjoy carpentry, if it is true that surgeons enjoy surgery, can adult enjoy adultery? I said, kneel down, hands up, let me lay hands on you and cast out the demon of that question from you now. It's amazing what they can say. And she said this one that really provoked me. She came to me and said, Daddy, can I have 2,000? I said, to do what? He said, I want to buy Jim Ike home video. I said, why? He said, the boy is fine. 8 years, fine. What do you know about fine? She said, hold on. She went and brought Jim Ike picture when he keep under pillow and showed it to me. He said, Daddy, you and Jim Ike, who fine pass? That was when I proved to her that father will always be father. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's my time.
Thank you very much, Goddard. I think the atmosphere has been softened a bit. And to give you a brief background on the Indomie Independent Day Heroes Award for the benefit of those who just joined us, this initiative commenced in 2008 after a deep thought about what can be done to lift the state of the Nigerian child. And Dufe Prima Foods came up with these initiatives in conjunction with their partners to say, what can we do to recognize and identify the Nigerian child? Because what we're used to is to celebrate the high and mighty and sing songs of praises for the well-known and the public figures. But yet there are lots and lots of children that are out there that deserves to be recognized. And just a little thing in a child's mind will go a long way. Recently, we made a visit to Gombe, a village in Gombe that is about 2 hours from the town in Gombe, where Miriam, the lady that was given that award here last year, that's the harmless lady, and we were shocked to see that the entire village is excited that one of their own, somewhere in Gombe, in the village, was recognized here in Lagos and was rewarded. And Senator Oroyinbe Mamora was here last year, who also gave her another 1 million scholarship. And you can see Miriam, when we play the video for you, you see she's doing very well. She's now in school. She said she see her achieving her dreams. And the entire community, everywhere you go, is Indomie. It's Indomie. It's because that's all they could say, that they could recognize their own. Also, in 2008, Kalibala, the 14-year-old boy that jumped into a burning house to save his 2-year-old younger sister at the risk of his own life. That boy went through skin surgery operation 15 times in India. That young man was also recognized in Abuja. And today he's doing very well because of that single award. We also have the case of the young man who saved 5 army generals in the ill-fated military airplane crash that happened some time ago in Benue, who was also recognized. We visited him also, and we can see that the guy said concerning his education is rest assured. Because you will discover that these children want to go to school. They want to become somebody in life, but there are limitations. And you'll be amazed what such a little things can do in their mind. Also, we have Ibobo in an obscure village in Delta that was also recognized for his abilities to manufacture prototypes, cars, airplanes, and all of that. And there are so many of them. And this year, during our search, we discovered something new. I'm not ready to let the cat out of the bag yet, but as we go on, we will see that. And we believe strongly that if we all come together and affect the life of just one child, the future of this great country is assured. Because, like they say, children are like arrows in the hands of adults. And we need to start investing in them. And that's what Duffy Prima Food has started in 2008, which they've been doing all along. And I think once again we need to give Duffy Prima Foods another round of applause. And shortly we're going to view a documentary on the Nigerian child. It just gives us an insight into what the state of the Nigerian child is. So sit back, relax, and watch this.
The birth of a child marks the beginning of a new life, the hope of the future, the consistent link in the unbroken chain of humanity. In most African communities, childbirth is considered a very important traditional right, an essential social responsibility, a thing of great joy.